Assalamu alaikum. That means peace be unto you. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness that irregardless to land, language, label, creed, class, color, race, religion, or ritual, no matter what name you call him by, whether it is Allah, Jehovah, Amen-Ra, Father, Lord Almighty, Creator, and Infinite Intelligence, whatever name you call him by, there is but one God. And we are gathered together in the name of that one God to celebrate the life and to show our gratitude to the Creator for blessing us to have this beautiful soul come our way. I just got chills thinking about this, sister. I don't know about you, but in a plastic world full of so many fake people, in a world where love is just a saying and loyalty is a tattoo, it feels good to meet real people. And one thing we can all testify to without a shadow of a doubt is that Sister Dana was a real one. So we are intending to have a ceremony that looks beyond the veil of the flesh, behind what the veil was covering, and extract the beauty of our sister and the characteristics that God gave her to manifest in our lives. And with the hope of us being able to really make it a celebration of life. It always bothers me that when we come to the ceremonies like this, we call it a celebration of life. But the true way to celebrate life is not to smile and clap at a ceremony, is to live the principles that we loved about the person after we leave the institutions. So we hope that we will be able to today look past the veil of her beautiful smile and her face and her personality, her sense of fashion. You know, she had a sense of fashion now. Act like y'all know. Y'all don't know about them earrings. Y'all don't know about them, huh? Something, what was they called? Come on now, y'all know ear treats. We're going to look past the ear treats and let's look at what made this sister so wonderful and beautiful. And let's carry those principles into practice with her name in our mind and her face on our heart. And she will always be alive among us. At this time, we'd like to ask if you would take time to take out the program and review the obituary. And we ask if you would read the obituary. If you need an obituary, please raise your hand, and our sisters and brothers from the funeral home will get you a program. At this time, we'd like to ask if our sister Erica Ellis will come forward. Thank you, Sister Erica. Thank you, thank you. The pieces of me. To Rasha, Rashid, Rakim, to the brothers, the sisters, the father, to the nieces, Tisha, to all, Brother Durrell, to all of the family and the friends. This is a very, very trying moment in time for all of you. However, my family is, I don't want to say out of, but still going through, trying to come out of a very great loss ourselves. And I just want to share something that we learned accidentally on purpose. If y'all know what that means. It means you didn't plan on learning it, but you learned it. And in our goal to try to navigate through heartache and to keep operating with a broken heart and yet still do what we should do by the God and the cause that we believe in, we learned that gratitude is the anesthetic for grief. Anesthetic is something that one is administered whenever they're about to undergo some form of a surgery or operation to correct or to repair something within themselves that puts them in the thresholds where they may live or they may die. And when the anesthetic is given, it's only given in circumstances where the pain that you are about to go through is so great that had you not had the anesthetic, your body might go into such a shock that you may lose your own life on the operating table. Well, whenever we lose a child, when we lose a mother, when we lose a brother, when we lose a sister, sometimes the pain that we are undergoing in such a tragedy of life can become so great that we need an anesthetic. The problem with this no good satanic world is that the kind of painkillers that they offer in this world to deal with the tragedy of loss normally numb it temporarily, but when you come back to reality, you hurt worse than what you hurt it, and you have side effects from whatever you took. So the painkillers, the anesthetic for grief that this world offers is alcohol. The anesthetic that this world offers is dope. The anesthetic that this world offers is a male, is a female, or is comfort food. But at the end of our interaction with what this wicked world offers as an anesthetic, we end up coming down from the high, of alcohol, and faced with the same reality we were trying to escape, plus a new problem we created while we were under the influence. So I'm saying to us that we found something that works better than Cristal, better than Moet, better than Grey Goose. What's the new stuff? Whatever the new stuff is. It worked better than cocaine. It worked better than Black and Mild. It worked better than cigarillos. It worked better than syrup. It worked better than lean. There's nothing that you could take that could ease the mind and the soul better than gratitude to God when you're going through some trying times. So I'm asking today, and as we were sitting down together, my wife, of course, was very close to Sister Dana, and our families have been connected and intertwined with each other for 2 decades now. And there hasn't been pretty much any days or weeks that have gone past that we have not interacted in some shape, form, or fashion. Rakim, Rashid, Rasha, they're like our children to us. Sister Dana is our sister. And I was sitting on the bed thinking about what to say, and I started because as a male, I interacted with Sister Dana, but I primarily interacted with her husband. And that's the way it should be, what? And because I was only able to get a cursory glance of Sister Dana from the outside and from somewhat of a distance, I had a list of things that I noticed that I admired about her, but I asked my wife, I said, honey, can I interview you? And she said, sure. I said, I want to interview you about Sister Dana. And my wife began to lay out a list, and I told myself, I said, I'm not taking no notes. I'm going to take what she says, and I'm going to take what I have, and I'm going to ask with the love in our heart if he will allow them to mix together to be able to express to others who and what this beautiful sister is. And as my wife was going through answering the questions, well, I'll just say this. Sister Dana granted beingness to everyone she came in contact with. Now, what does that mean? That means that whenever you interacted with her, you left feeling better about yourself. Am I telling the truth? She was not the kind of sister that did any gossiping, backbiting, tearing other people down. She was loving, kind, sacrificial. Am I telling the truth? Anything you needed, she would figure out a way that she could get it for you. And on top of that, she had a tremendous sense of humor. Sister Dana was hilarious. And I'm not talking about not the scripted kind of comedy. Just witty, and in any circumstance, she knew how to turn it. And that was because she approached life with such a positive mindset. That there's never anything that anyone was going through that she couldn't find a way that when you interacted with her, for she could lift your spirit no matter what you were going through. And as my wife was describing her, I said, well, I want to look through the scripture to see if I can find Sister Dana. And of course, the word search for Dana in the Holy Quran was not, her name was not there. A word search Dana in the Bible, and it wasn't there in the words of DNA or D-A-N-A. But I found another four-letter word that was Sister Dana 100% to the letter. L-O-V-E. And whenever I said she was love, in mathematics, in geometry, we learned that if side angle side of triangle A is equal to side angle side of triangle B, the two are said to be congruent. Definition of congruent means to be equal in size, shape, and function. In mathematics, there's another law of probability that says that if you are comparing two or more things to one another, if you can find 12 or more details in one object that matches the other, you are looking at the same objects that's at a different space and at a different time. Well, we found this description of love in 1 Corinthians 13, and it reads in these words, sisters and brothers, if I could speak all the languages of the earth and of angels, but did not love others, I would be only a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I had the gift of prophecy and drove a new Cullinan and had a Prada bag and had some Gucci slide, what? It's not the King James, it's LeBron James translation. But you can put all that in there. Because at the end of the day, all of the material things that we think give value to us, none of it really mean nothing at the end of the cycle of time. We live in a world that uses people for the love of things, when we should operate where we use things for the love of people. It says, if I had the gift of prophecy and I understood all of God's secret plans and possessed all of the knowledge, and if I had such faith that I could move mountains, but I did not love others, I would be nothing. If I gave everything I had to the poor and even sacrificed my body, I could boast about it. But if I didn't love others, I would have gained nothing. Now here's the proof, positive, that even though D-A-N-A was not in the Bible and Holy Quran, L-O-V-E is, and it is her. After Paul begins to break down the comparison of the things of this world to love, showing that love is greater than all of them. Now he begins to unpack the characteristics of what love looks like. And I just tried it out. And y'all tell me as I express it if it's accurate. I took the word love out of the verse and put Sister Dana's name in, and let's see if it's true. Y'all ready? Sister Dana was patient and kind. Sister Dana was not jealous, boastful, proud, or rude. Sister Dana was not irritable. Sister Dana, she never was funny acting. She always true and genuine to who she was, and she treated you accordingly. You have no record of her being envious and jealous of another woman's beauty or another person's success. She always celebrated you as if she was getting it for herself. Let's keep reading. Sister Dana kept no record of being wronged. Sister Dana did not rejoice about bad things that happened to others, but rejoiced whenever good things happened to other people. Sister Dana never gave up. She was fighting to the end. Sister Dana never lost faith. Her mindset was positive all the way to the last second. Sister Dana was always hopeful and endured through every circumstance. This is what love is in description. Tell me Sister Dana was not love. Well, the flesh is a veil. It came from the earth. It has to return. But sisters and brothers, we are not a mind or a body with a mind and a soul in it. We really are a soul and a mind with a body wrapped around it. This is temporary and finite, but the spirit that dwells in this is infinite and permanent. Our assignment at this phase is to be able to say, the veil has been pulled away, and now I can see my mother, I can see my sister, I can see my aunt, I can see my friend better now because I don't have the flesh in the way. And let me take all that she was and manifest it in my life to other people with the image of her on my mind, and she will always live through not just Rasha, Rashid, and Rakim, but she will always live through every last one of us that loved her. In closing, family, it is a natural thing whenever we see a program or even a headstone at a cemetery to look at the birth date, the dash, and then the death date. And we always start computing and calculating to try to figure out how old somebody was, etc. But I want to submit this to you. The most important part of an obituary or a headstone is not the date that someone was born, nor the date that someone passes away. It's the little dash that's in between. The little dash represents the type of life that that person lived. And even though Sister Dana was not here for what you would call a long time, there's a difference between quality and quantity. And there's a whole lot of people that have lived here for a long time that have a very small dash. But our sister, for a short period of time, not quantity, but quality, she left a good deep dash on this planet for you and me to admire. In between, I just thought about this one day, that on the headstone and on the obituary is the birth date and the death date. Well, birth starts with B and death starts with D. B and D. If you look at the alphabet, there's another letter that comes between B and D. It's the C. So what really makes this little dash between the B and the D, birth and death, is the C. It's the choices we make. And if we choose to live like she lived and to love like she loved, not only will she live through us, but when we are gone, we will also leave that kind of dash, not based on quantity, but based on a quality of service that she and we rendered to this planet. I thank you so much, sisters and brothers, for allowing me this time to share with you and the family. I was emotional this morning. I really didn't want to do it, but I could not do it because of the love I have for you all as the family. And I want you to know, children of Sister Dana, she was very, very proud of you all. And she loved you all very much. She talked about you all the time. And she, not only was she proud of you all, but she admired you all. And she would even express what she was learning from you all. So keep on doing what you did to make Mama proud. And do it bigger. And do it better. And keep Mama alive in your mind and in your heart and in the characteristics of love that you show to other people. And Sister Dana will always be here 100% forever. Long live Sister Dana. Thank you for listening. I greet you in peace. Assalamu alaikum. All praises due to Allah. We have a video montage that we would like to show you.
here at the Willie A Watkins funeral, feel like every family we serve is a part of our family. From our family to your family, we'd like to present you this plaque as a memory of your love.